Hello, fire signs, and welcome to your energy update. I hope you are doing well and in high spirits. This is a reading for our Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries friends. The readings are time-stamped below the video and in the comments, so you can go to your sign. But to begin, we will set the intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you and amen. You guys, please remember to take what resonates, leave anything that does not. So if anything creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, or anything heavy inside your mind, body, heart, please throw it away, reject it, don't take it on. Everything should provide a sense of lightness, expansiveness, empowerment, etc., even if it's emotional, okay? This is timeless. Anytime you come across it and the message resonates, it's for you, okay? We're going to begin with Sagittarius tonight because it is the Sagittarius full moon and eclipse. So yeah. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading space. Let's go ahead and begin with, I think I want to begin with an angel message for you guys. Hello angels. Any messages for Sagittarius, please and thank you. As if I haven't been communicating with them all day. They're like, hi. Okay, Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius Collective watching this video. What messages do they need at this time? Okay, you guys have Ariel out here. Oh wow, nice, powerful set. Ariel says, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. You could be feeling this physically, okay? I'm getting that this could really be a physical process for a lot of you. Mental adjustments, any kind of adjustments that happen and new sensory things coming online, it is always accompanied with a feeling. Sometimes it's a feeling of discomfort, sometimes it's really pleasant. Whatever, maybe it's both, but it's a shift, a change. So try to be patient and loving with yourself if you're going through anything funky or weird or feeling a little off, tired, whatever. It could really be in part to a lot of these new upgrades happening, okay? And we will call them upgrades because in a way they are. Also, there's encouragement to play with this energy, to sit with this energy, to, meditate, interact, experiment, be creative, have fun, whatever feels good for you to do, and in a way that suits you, okay? So, for example, if you were raised strictly Catholic, it might not be good to mess around with black candles and witchcraft, but it could be really nice to talk to the angels and God and have crosses and white candles around so that it still kind of fits into the way you were raised and the mindset that you've been programmed with, and the vibration stays really positive and high for you, but then you're still communicating with your extrasensory gifts and you are, and the other side, and you are working on those, building them up, okay? Sagittarius, you also have Akasha here. So for who this resonates with, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Okay? That's awesome. Especially for those of you who have been experiencing a lot of these enhanced psychic energies and new things coming in. The big reason for that is partly because you're meant to teach. And not only that, but you're also a healer. You have Archangel Raphael here. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. And thank you all the angels for being here, Archangel Raphael as well. Sagittarius, there's been a focus in the collective on healing, but seeing this laid out this way for you, it really feels like this is a big... like when a plane is on the route and it starts to take off, it's like this energy in a very like spiritual and healing way. I almost feel like some of you are going to like school in your sleep in a way, like 5D school. Like your spirit is collecting information there in order to put this into practice and to implement these gifts and everything, okay? I really like that. Is there anything else for the Sagittarius collective watching this video, please, around what the angels are talking about, these spiritual gifts and this healing? Is there anything to add to this message, please, and thank you? Please remember, you can email me, frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com, for personal reading inquiries. Our most affordable reading at this time is $25 for 10 minutes. 10 minutes is kind of a guideline. We try to fit all the messages in that time frame that need to come through for you, and we will honor that. So please remember that. Oh, interesting. So some of this process of healing, of finding more of your purpose and your spiritual healing, which, by the way, or spiritual teaching. By the way, I just realized this is fire all around her. You could even be passionate about this. And remember, sometimes teaching is learning and vice versa, right? Learning is teaching. But for some of you, this could also be seen as you having a newfound strength to overcome certain vices, temptations towards any kind of escapism, or addictions or patterns, things that keep you bound or things that you bind yourself to, even just, repeating cycles, certain limitations. I feel like this could also be showing up or happening or manifesting in this area of your life, where it's like you're finding the strength inside of you to overcome certain things that maybe some of you have wanted to overcome for a long time, for many years. And it's like finally you're getting the strength to do that, to resist. For some of you, you don't feel the strength yet, and you're still feeling the pull between the two, and the confusion, the conflict, the tension and complication between both. You're like, oh gosh, this is it's like minute to minute, day to day, hour to hour, whatever. It's a little tricky. But I feel like part of this is really helping you overcome this, and heal, so that you can share how you did it with others and help them find their way to do it as well, right? Sometimes a lot of what we go through, especially the hard things, we kind of go through so that we can help others who are in a similar position, or that are in a position we once were, go through the same. We can learn how to heal ourselves and then heal others in a way, or to overcome certain things and reassure others on how to do that. I know that's what we do here at FOTH, at Frequency of the Heart. As we heal, as we learn, as we grow, we share the knowledge as we go and hope that it sparks something for you. It doesn't have to be in the exact way that we do it, but it can still spark something that works for you, right? An idea, a feeling. Just saw 8:18 in the clock as well. So, okay, any other messages for the Sagittarius collective watching this, please, and thank you. Thank you. Nice. Your ruler, Jupiter, shows through here, as well as Saturn. Saturn is the boss, the planet of limitation, restriction, karmic lessons, big lessons. Jupiter is a planet of expansion and abundance and good luck. Jupiter's been doing a lot lately. So the two of those together, it indicates balance, opposing forces, yin and yang, and how they coexist and work together. And how you can coexist and work together, and how you're achieving more balance in your world, right? This says you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. So definitely with this process you're going through, Sagittarius, and even this ability you are coming into where you're able to let go of something that's been, burdening you, pattern, cycle, whatever. It's like you're able to do this because you're getting more aligned with your truth, with your authenticity, and you're letting it show more. And it's like that relieves a lot of pressure, and you don't need these vices or these things as much anymore. It's a different world and reality for you that you're coming into, and a lot of it just has to do with being like, fuck it, this is who I am, kind of that energy, right? Anything else for the Sagittarius collective watching this video, please? By the way, this is the Starseed Oracle and Work Your Light Oracle, both by the same author, Rebecca Campbell, and artwork by Daniel Noel. but I just combined the two because they're similar and I love them both, and it's hard to decide between the two. So here we are with this giant deck. Thank you. Sagittarius, you also have get grounded. Empaths, which is you. Highly sensitives, you. Connect with nature. Yeah, getting grounded by connecting with nature is one of the greatest ways to do it. We're going to the beach tomorrow, so that's how we'll do it. But here we see trees, we see meditating. We also see that night energy, that full moon energy, that bright night from the full moon energy. And the full moon is with you guys. So, you know, really connecting with nature at this time, even for the next few days, if you're coming across this now when the full moon is happening. If not, no worries, this still is applicable for you to get grounded, but it could just be really potent. I also see a lot of compassion here. Connecting with nature brings you into more compassion for yourself and others. It really opens up your sensuality, your vitality, and your heart. Okay, anything else for the Sagittarius collective watching this video, please and thank you. Wow, this is funny that this came out. This says a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Oh, okay. I thought it said earth school. That's crazy. Because we were talking about school in your sleep. But anyways, so yeah, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And it is all happening. There's a feeling of that here. This is just don't give up on yourself. Okay? Believe wherever you possibly can. Have faith wherever you possibly can, you know, feed the sense of relief and of the outcome being what you want, the journey being what you want, of success. Feed that wherever you can, okay? It doesn't mean to neglect or ignore negative things or bad things, but it just means wherever you can feed that positive vision, do, because things are really changing in this world and the way it works. And the world you were raised in, even if you're very young, it's a different world now than it was, and that shift is really marked largely by the age of Aquarius being ushered in, also by COVID and this pandemic and all the changes we've been experiencing. They all work together. The great conjunction that took place. There's a lot of shifts in this world. There's a lot. The age of Aquarius is the age of light. It's bringing a lot to light. So a lot of things that will not stand in the new world are coming out in the open, especially on social media and online, where globally we're connecting and being like, hey, racism is freaking everywhere. You know, women's rights, like just the entire societal system and systemic teachings, like it all of it is coming to light even more. What's going on in the world. And so with this age of light, there's a lot of opportunity for the whole structure and the way it works to really change and shift, and for the positive if you want it to. You know, it's all happening, and it's also really based in your perspective and your perception, right? We also have We the Hathors here. This is deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. So again, big changes, things being birthed, new psychic gifts being birthed, and upgrades, passage being gone through your ancestors. I feel like some of you have passed a test in a way. It's silly to put it that way sometimes, but it is like this. It's like you've passed through the gates of something and you're about to come through this door. And I feel like you could feel this, like you're on the premise kind of energy. And then we have keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Exactly. They do. And they're helping you with this process. And a lot of you have such strong earth related spirit teams and guides with you. You could feel that. I feel really ancient grandmother energy with you as well, especially with like this native energy, or like a darker skin pigment, and being very weathered and very knowing and medicinal and healing, and really understanding the wisdom that in a lot of ways has been lost but is trying to be found again in a new way. Very strong for a lot of you. Freedom as well is a focus. Okay. Yeah. Any last message? Oh, 444. I saw 333 and 444 for you guys. Any last message for the Sagittarius collective watching this video, please and thank you. Oh, pause. They want us to draw from the romance angels for you guys. So for some of you dealing with love or not, but just wondering, could be a message here, or just relationships in general. You know, now could be a time to go inside yourself, to kind of be hermiting, even just for a few days around this message. This says honestly discuss your feelings with each other, but because it came out in reverse, I feel like you might first need to go inside you and honor you and discuss your feelings with yourself before this takes place, if you haven't already, okay? Do you have anything to add to this message? Spirit, please and thank you. Do you have anything to add to this message? I guess so. Yeah, they're wanting you to focus a little less on the external world and to make sure you go in for a moment and go into that emotional world as deeply as you can swim it. Journal it out, release it, create it, write it out, whatever you need to do to process, release, and deal with it. But less on the external and more on the emotional. You might want to create as well, because this is going to this is going to assist you in ending certain patterns and cycles, vices, temptations, escapism methods that we talked about here, to end these patterns and these different things in you, to release them, okay? To really reflect on them and then to somehow express them, okay? So that's definitely recommended here, especially before coming together with somebody. You might need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, truly. So not as much a romance message as a healing and relationship message with self and everything else that comes from that. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what we have for you for now. Thanks so much for being here, and wish you all the best. See you soon. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading. All right, you guys. Aries, let's go ahead and begin with an angel message for Aries. Please and thank you, angels. What do you have to say for the Aries collective watching this video? Wow, a lot is going on for Aries. Holy shit. Okay. Aries, right away you had Sonia come out. This is a really powerful angel, and she deals with people you've lost, okay? Already lost, not, somebody you've already lost. Maybe multiple people, maybe grandparents for some, parents for others, sister for somebody, maybe an aunt, cousins, maybe a friend for somebody else, also something maybe related to a peer. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. This is also, there's a message here that comes in the book with this, especially about resolving guilt. We're trying to release yourself of guilt, of it should have, would have, I wish it would have been this way, or it could have been, I could have done things better or different, or like holding on to these should haves and guilts and regrets and all of this. This person doesn't want you to at all. It is you who has to release yourself from those things, because they don't feel that. They don't want that for you. And that's a strong, lucid message from them. They don't want you to beat yourself up or feel that way, because their experience was vastly different than your perception of it. Okay? And they feel like they got what they deserved or what they needed, exactly how they were supposed to, in order to finish their earth school lessons and to finish what they needed. Now it's up to you to release yourself from the guilt that you hold over yourself, to forgive yourself for the things that you somehow feel you did, that in reality the perspective is so vastly different from this person and so loving. They don't hold that on you, but you hold it on you. So it's up to you to release, because they that's all they want. I mean, not all they want, but that's what they want for you, even though spirit doesn't really want. It's that concept. They just would love to see you release yourself free of it. So they also see how sensitive you are, Aries. I don't know if Aries is always acknowledged as being sensitive. Sometimes they can feel more cold and calculated to the outside world, but I feel personally, in my experience, that as a stereotype, Aries is actually super, super sensitive. And a lot of that's your guard and your Mars energy, that kind of, or even like so sensitive that you detach at times. And we don't mean sensitive to be offensive. We mean it in a positive way, just that you feel a lot, okay? Especially because you're kind of a new soul energy. Actually, I get that song, New Soul. Da, 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 da. I'm a new soul, da, 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 strange world, something da 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 da. I don't know her name, but that song. Anyways, you also have the angel Shanti here. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Very good. I want to say good omen for you guys. Thank you for being here, Shanti. But letting you know, especially if you've lost somebody in the last like 2 or 3 years, 4 years even, actually anytime, 5, 6, I get all different numbers too. But just lost somebody. I think they're helping you a lot. I think they really help you a lot, and they're trying to help you to get that smoother road ahead, to get that peace energy in and integrated, and that's really special. You also have Adriana here. She says, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Okay? That speaks for itself. Trust what comes in, Aries. It comes in for a reason. There's no accidents. There's no coincidence. Even if you smell somebody's smell or randomly get a thought of somebody, or something, there's a reason behind it, okay? You have 2 archangels here, which is freaking awesome. You have Archangel Gabriel. He says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. You can call on Archangel Gabriel any time, okay? Very strong presence, very strong helper. You also have Archangel Michael here. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. And I feel like this is all being orchestrated, divinely orchestrated, like it's all coming together. Both of these, even Sonia, they come with this really nice like lavender purple shade. Very talking about calming, doing things that can calm you. Release your anger, release your energy, and soothe yourself. Lavenders is a great way to soothe. Lavender tea, lavender smell, or just the color. But a lot of help for you at this time, trying to pave the way for you, Aries, and to really bring you what it is that you want, and to show you different journeys, different ways of healing, different routes that will really assist you to awaken, to open your eyes in a new way, okay? Okay, what other messages do we have for Aries this time, Spirit, please and thank you. What other messages do we have for Aries at this time, Spirit, please and thank you. Thank you. Wow, this is the blue flame, Aries. This is spontaneous awakening, activation, and this is integration time. This is massive. This reminds me of the story in the Bible of Jesus resurrecting. It feels like your spirit, your soul, a part of you that could have been lost or could have been not accessed yet. It's like it's coming back, it's resurrecting, or it's coming forwards out of a cave that it's been stored away and locked away in, something like this. But this spontaneous awakening and activation really fits with these other messages strongly, okay? So I really like to see that for you guys. Very cool. A lot of ghosts, not ghosts, but like spirit energy there, but human spirits, like people that have passed on and help you now. Oh, nice. This is you, Mars energy, the great severing. This is Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. This is you guys, your ruler is Mars, and this is you kind of releasing some of that energy like we talked about before. And like it says, softening to love, more of that peace energy, more of that love energy being coming into your world, which might be a relief for some of you. You can be more action oriented in the places you want to be, and put that fire and that fuel into those spots and be more productive in your world in the ways that you actually appreciate. Aries, you also have the courageous peony here. This is multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Okay? Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it feels new, you can bring people on your journey with you. You're not alone, and a lot of people are going through similar things to you, okay? Then you also have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. And this is similar to the message Sonia brought about certain guilt, shame, heavier energies, restrictive energies, and thoughts, and self-blame, and all that stuff that you hold on to. It's like letting that go and implementing your boundaries and finding that self-worth enough to say no to certain situations, to ask yourself, what would somebody who loves themselves do in this situation? And then to do it. That kind of energy, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Any other messages for Aries at this time, please and thank you. No reversals from this deck, please. So please affirm this message. So yeah, we're moving on, Aries. We're healing relationships. We're going through a process. We're letting go of our anger. A lot of it's anger and resentment and unforgiveness. And a lot of it, even if it feels targeted towards somebody, as it may be, it's also really at the root towards yourself. And letting go of that is nothing but healthy. And letting go doesn't just mean forgetting it. It means that you actually feel it, face it, go through it head on, and let go of it. It's probably one of the hardest things we do in life, is trying to fucking heal from stuff. I'm dealing with it now again, and it's so challenging. Sometimes it feels impossible, but we just take it step by step and we do it. And this is a very emotional energy. It takes time, as you could see, moving through the seasons. It takes time. Our life has seasons, just like the earth does. We go in phases and in cycles. So it's a process. Be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. But understand that no matter what, you are moving through things. You are letting go of certain anger and certain things. And you also have sacral chakra here. This is the emotional energy, ovaries and testes, the creativity, the sexual, sensual energy. That orange, it's through power. It's a big powerhouse, a big power center. Dancing gets this moving, sound therapy. Orange gets this nice and balanced. Creativity, of course, is a great way to express. And it's a fiery energy that you can really emit, even though it is water technically, but it's this feeling, okay? For some reason, when I said that, I remembered Scorpio. There might be Scorpio energy around you for some reason. It could also indicate death and transformation, okay? Not new death, just transformation in that way, death in that way. Scorpio to me is the fieriest water sign, and their ancient ruler is Mars. So you guys share a lot. Okay, we have movement, choices, and decisions coming through for you as well. And the opportunity to make balanced choices in these movements and decisions. You're going to the same place. The path that you choose is in your hands. I just feel like a lot of new doors and new avenues and things are opening up to you, and it feels really good. And some of what you're moving on from is heartache and loss. It's negative, sad, depressive things that have happened. Even though it might manifest itself as anger or rage or frustration or irritation, whatever, at the heart of it or the root of it is heartache, loss, sadness, hurt, emotional letdowns, things like this. But I feel like this is exactly what you're moving on from, and that you're making choices that are leading you beyond this. There's blue, clear skies being highlighted here. And air energy as well coming through with that. I feel a release, nostalgia, like going back through old memories of love. Maybe somebody comes back around, but it's like you're releasing with love. It could be for significant situations or people, literally, but it could also just be you releasing, releasing a lot of your emotions. So big focus on release, healing, and then on moving ahead into smoother, calmer roads that bring you a lot more fulfillment and satisfaction. I really, really love this energy for you guys, Aries. Any love message for Aries? Not really. This put itself in exactly a reverse energy. And to me, that's a null kind of message. It's like this is unrequited love in exactly upside down. The way it flipped out was miraculous. So I feel like this could be a fear you have, like of rejection, of unrequited love, of somebody not matching you or you not matching them. It could be a fear or something that's happened. This is just a part of something you're releasing, is what it feels like. That fear, that burden of that fear, of that doubt. So beautiful energy overall. Aries, remember you can email us frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. But until then, we will see you all next time. Wish you all the best. Send you all the love. Take care. Hello, Leo. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to your reading space. Can you believe I put you guys last in the list of fire? Best for last. Okay. Just kidding. You're all amazing. But, Leo, your royal majesties, so appreciate you. Send you guys a lot of love. We're going to go ahead and begin with an angel message. I'm getting a lot of creativity through for you guys right away. Angels, what message do you have for the Leo collective watching this video? Please and thank you. I'm a Leo rising, so I kind of get you. Not feeling as powerful as you could maybe lately, the way these came out in reverse. It's like you're getting your footing, you're getting your grounding. So Athena comes out here for you. She says, it is safe for you to be powerful. You do not need to underplay yourself. You do not need to downplay your power, Leo. You are power. That is what you are. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. And power is you. Power will enhance what you already are. And you are benevolent. Your heart is huge. You are courageous. You are even wise. Even if your ego at times can feel like it's whatever, or people are jealous of you or whatever it is. Be you. Flaunt it if you want. Be what you are, Leo. Shine your shine. Shine your light. It's been a tough year for you guys and more. For a lot, but Leo, it's been rough in the way that a lot of changes have happened to totally reform you. And I feel that for a lot of you. It's like you're reforming, some of you from the ground up, like you're having a whole shift. But even if you feel off your game or off whatever, just be, have your presence, walk into the room and own it however you want to without anybody just stomping on your light, okay? It's encouragement. It's not it's not meant to be like you have to do this or be perfected, but it is encouragement towards something that I think you naturally already want to do. It's that maybe some of the times we need permission to remember, oh yeah, I am a badass and I can be this way. And actually the people that are complaining about it, they're just threatened because they don't know how to be in their power, you know? This is Caressa. She says, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you. And they will guide you to your next step, Leo. We'll actually ask, because Caressa came out now, what the next step is for Leo. But yeah, this is endings right here. Here it is. Things are changing. Moving into the future, more power. Leo is becoming more powerful, and it's showing. Or your power is coming more to the surface, and it's showing. You also have Isaiah here. This is also pregnancy. You could be pregnant with creative ideas, or literally very fertile, or becoming pregnant at this time. Some of you could also be related, like have a Muslim family, or be related in some way. Oh wow, I see Morocco here. Interesting. So yeah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. You have Isaiah as a guardian angel during this time, and others, but Isaiah here specifically in this reading is letting you know during this time that you're watching this reading and it's resonating, okay? You have this guardian angel with you and protecting you. They could literally be protecting you as you're trying to create something against your family's desire or will. And they could be protecting you as you go through a personal process that nobody could find out about. I feel like there's a divide between you and your family for some of these energies. Not everybody, but some. Okay? What is the next step for the Leo collective watching this video? Please and thank you. What is their next step? What do you advise for them for their next step? We're going to do one complete shuffle, Leo, and then we will read what they're advising for your next step. Gentle shuffles today. So, they're advising spiritual union for your next step. Now, this is indicative of a lot. First of all, a 2 is union and balance. It's harmony, and specifically it's harmony with the self. It's harmony with the heart, finding the beauty in ourself and the love in ourself. Yes, it does also indicate spiritual partnerships. They don't have to just be romantic, but people that you meet that are kindred souls that you just connect to in the 5D and 3D or 3D. These are emotional connections that encourage your heart, that help your heart feel more open and warm and fluid and flowing. The heart is part of you rule the heart, Leo, or the heart rules you. It's part of you so strongly. So this is a really important partnership inside of yourself and possibly outside of yourself as well. And there's encouragement here to nurture your heart and this connection and what feeds your heart as your next step. Even if it's something as simple as you have a passion that makes your heart glow and flow, so you watch some videos of people who do the same thing or coach you on how to do it, and you just feed yourself with that energy and that inspiration, and you reinvigorate yourself this way. This is also deep healing. This is also connecting to your roots, okay? This is, connecting with others that share similar interests. You're with your soulmate for some of you. Let me grab this deck actually for Leo, please and thank you. Anything else about Leo's next step? Yeah, it's a lot about connection with like-minded souls. And it can be 5D as well. I get air energy through as well, but it can be 5D. It doesn't just have to be in the physical. It can be both. Other spiritual beings, other females if you're a female, or like that feminine energy, or just other people that share a certain desire or passion or something like this here. It offers a lot of healing and compassion when you connect this way, and also connecting to the different aspects of yourself. This is also time for resting, rejuvenating, meditating as your next steps. It's not necessarily right now the exact time to rush into something and plunge into something and to feel like you know exactly where you need to take action and you're just ready to build it all and be inspired. While you may, right now is more the time for really connecting to the heart and really getting that rejuvenation and tapping into that spirit world, so that in the future you can feel ready and motivated to move ahead with that clarity and that inspiration that you're looking for, okay? messages for Leo, please and thank you. The Leo collective watching this video, please and thank you. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Leo, everything happening for you right now in your world is aligning you to the intentions that you have set, to the journey that to the destination that you've set your journey to. You know, if you think of like programming something like an airplane or programming it to your destination, it's going to automatically align to that destination, okay? Which is why intentions are also really important. But this is a reminder that what's happening now, even if it feels disruptive or hard or challenging or hurtful, that it is a part of your soul's plan to deliver you exactly where it is you need to and want to go. Those things are aligning and happening with that in line. Does it mean that you should totally neglect, ignore, and escape and run from them because, oh, okay, no, you do have to deal with some of these things, but you're doing that. And sometimes dealing with it does look like meditating or resting or taking a chill pill, you know, or connecting with somebody we love. Leo, we also have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So maybe that's actually part of what you need to do here to get some of this energy flowing. It's to just play, to just chill. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. So kind of like that Isaiah, the new ideas that are coming to you now, divinely gifted, divinely guided, inspired, those are really more significant than maybe you realize. New ideas that you have, you know, don't just dismiss them if you can. Play with them. Trust yourself, even if it doesn't feel logical at first. Trust your intuition. Those ideas are coming in for a purpose, okay? Thank you. Any other messages for the Leo collective watching this video, please and thank you. Leo, remember you can email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. Solar plexus chakra. This is your gut, your intuition seat, that yellow color. This is your thinking, your intellect. It's also change. It's also options, gut nourishing foods, fermented foods, cleansing and clearing to this area, sound therapy, breathing techniques, yoga, all of this intertwines to your solar plexus chakra really strongly. And of course, you guys are ruled by the sun. So there's no coincidence that it's the solar plexus chakra coming out in your reading and wanting to be looked at, given extra attention, aligned and balanced, because that is like your power center in a way. A lot of your personal power resides in that area, in that yellow area. Okay, any other messages for Leo? Thank you. Patience. And I get this with caress at the end of the cycle message we got out with the angels too. Patience for things to transition, for things to grow. And what else about this? This is that Leo energy again, this balance, this in between. Patience for things to unfold, develop, the ever unfolding rose. It's all tied in this way. It's allowing things to happen, allowing that time, allowing your regal nature to mature into the physical form. It won't happen all at once. Leo, you're very sensitive. You might feel it. You might know it's there, but it might not be showing itself in the ways that you know it can. That's okay. This is also the beginning of new foundations, new mindsets, new ways of being. Some of you could be moving or wanting to move, chomping at the bit to move, but you have to be a little patient for you to gather the resources and to have things aligned to that process for it to happen, okay? Why is this here for Leo, please and thank you? And actually, I'm going to consult this deck. Why is this here for the Leo collective, please and thank you? Clarify. I feel like something from the past, or even family, somebody from the past, something comes in and it kind of throws you off a little bit. Wait. It might make you feel off of your path, like you can't focus on meditation, like you're paused from awakening, it makes you question your intuition and your judgment. That's Pisces and Aquarius and Libra for me as a reader, and Gemini, actually, all air signs and Pisces coming through this card. But you have this disruption here. To me, this is coming from somebody. Somebody reappears, something or a pattern in a relationship. If it's not a person, it's a pattern, but I feel like it's centered around relationships, maybe things you thought were healed as well. This feels like a disruption to your plans for some of you, to your judgment, to your intuition, and it might make you feel like you're off course, like you don't even want to meditate or deal with it, like you're not actually going through an awakening process, like maybe this energy re-triggers you or makes you feel like you're asleep all over again, or makes you feel like you've done no progress, okay? I feel like something like this could come in or has come in and is making you feel this stuff. It's not true. Everything is a spiral. Remember, you're never going back. You're always moving forward. That's the nature of our reality. And you will hit similar lessons along the spiral, different tiers, but you have new experience and new tools now to deal with it that you didn't before, and you're equipped differently. So when this situation comes about, this marks a big transition point from there to here, or from here to there, however you look at it, okay? This is an opportunity for you to release emotions that you could have been bottling up or harboring. And it's actually okay to feel really uncomfortable during this process, because it's going to allow you to release those emotions and move ahead with even more clarity, okay? You just have to ride it out and be patient and try to trust the process the best you can. And where you can, try not to, this is an opportunity for you to overcome limited thinking patterns, cages where you feel triggered, like in the darkness, hopeless, helpless, all of that. This is a really good opportunity for you to show yourself how far you've come and to rise above that. It doesn't have to happen all at once, and you don't even have to recognize you're rising above it, but you are, and you will, Leo. It's going to be okay. For those of you that experience this, this is a chance for you to really reflect on things that have happened, to gain greater unity with yourself. It's a time for great emotional healing, okay? And I feel like some of you, you don't want to deal with that healing at first. You don't even want to like look at it or cope with it or anything. You're just like, please, no, not now. You might just shut it out altogether. All I can say about that is that's okay. Interesting. Yeah, all I can say about it is that's okay. There are certain things that are hidden right now. Certain languages around you that you don't fully recognize yet. But this is a part of the journey. And these feelings, they too will pass. Some of you really don't want to deal with this. You don't want to look at it. It's if something or somebody comes back around, it's triggering and you just don't want to. You don't have to do things all at once, Leo. It's okay. Also, you are way more empowered than you used to be. Nobody owns you or has that control over you. So you do what you need to do to keep yourself detached or free from this, if that's what feels right for you. I hope you will please honor yourself here, because I really see a lot of you're not too in your head about it, which is good, but I feel like some of you just shut it away. Like you just don't want to. Some of you might shut away the negative aspects of it and want to come right back into it and be willing to give a lot to it. But weirdly, I feel like some of you are going to be saved from the situation or have clarity because of traveling. Some kind of a trip comes up, or some kind of travel, even if it's not super far, though it could be like even overseas. But there's some kind of like a trip that comes right at the right time. And it's like it stops you. For those of you that do feel like you want to go forwards with this energy, it stops you from repeating it, which is great. We also have flirt here. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like not getting caught in a situation is important. And for some of you, you do meet somebody new, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So no matter what form this relationship or this thing that comes back around takes, I don't think it's disrupting you the way it feels like it is. And just remind yourself, if that process unfolds for you, that you're exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, and this too shall pass. It is a part of the process. And sometimes when we're leaping from one side to the other side, we have that moment where we're just hovering in the air between both cliffs, wondering if we'll make it to the other side. And that's kind of where you're going to be at there, for some of you. But you are going to make it out to the other side, and Spirit is looking out for you with a lot of protection in this process as well, hoping, cheering for you, that you are going to learn and not repeat something, okay? So overall, it's a very positive message, Leo. Just hang in there. I know it hasn't been easy, and I know that it's not just going to be a breeze or a flow through from here, but there are a lot of shifts taking place, and you have so much help with you, okay? You can trust yourself, and you can do what you need to do for yourself, no matter what anybody says, and you can be powerful, okay? You are powerful. You're allowed to let that show. Power is not negative. Power is not the enemy. We are power. We are energy, okay? All right, send you guys all the love. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Take care, Leo.